let us start our meeting. Agenda review and disposition. Anything to add to tonight's agenda?
All set, Mr. Chairman.
Minutes of the June 4th, 2018 meeting. I'll entertain a motion to accept.
I just have a change, sorry.
Uh-huh.
Because it's my own son's name. It's L-U-K-A-S. The spelling. I know.
L-U-K-A-S.
Yes. Under P-E-S-P-T-A recognition. Sorry.
P-E-S-P-T-A. We'll change that.
Something we battle with all the time.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion with the change.
Second.
Okay. Privilege on the floor. Oh, there's one out there, even though he is manning the camera. Principal's report, Julie.
It's light. It's been a great summer. It's been active. We've had 2 summer school programs. Thank you to Megan Babbitt, who has done an excellent job with the extended school year program, which is the special ed program. And we've done something a little different with the Title I program and having it go closer to the start of school. So students are, reading the books they need to read right before school starts. So we'll see how that looks. But thank you to Nancy Stock. She's been coordinating that and done a great job. Lots of teacher training going on. You see outside, there's teacher training has started today for math. So we have a group of teachers here working on multiplicative math. So it's great. It's very in-depth, and I think it's going to make a big difference. We can go and tour one of the classrooms, but the partitions are in place that you had supported, and that is really important for our instruction. They look great, and I think the best thing about them so far is that the sound barrier is there, so that had worn away over the 30 years. So that's great, and I guess the really big news is the greenhouse. It's really exciting, and encourage you to take a peek around the corner. It's been a great project and great community generosity. So we're really excited, and kudos to Sarah Sanborn and Jennifer Weatherby. They've really been leading that charge. So finally, we are working on hiring. We've been working with Spear Memorial to hire a nurse, so that's getting closer and closer. And finally, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to Jenny Lee, our new office administrator. Big role in our office, and she's done a really great job in moving things along quickly, so asking really good questions, which is great.
Put that part about you in the notes.
Julie told Jenny Lee she was great at grades.
Capital letters. Kelly.
Yeah, I don't have a report really prepared. We've got our, in terms of the athletics, because I'll be taking on a lot of that this year, we've got football started this evening. So, and tonight I think I went out and counted about 11 boys that were out there tonight, but there's another 4 on the list, or parents have contacted me and said that they're not able to start this week or will be starting next week or later. So we still have more kids coming in. And I think as we get closer to the school season, we always, have a few more students show up. But they're the only ones that are going this week. Next week, volleyball and field hockey come in, and then the very first week of school, boys and girls soccer and cross country will start. So we've got all of our coaches lined up, and over the summer they've been doing all their certifications, and I've been getting that in, and so we should be in good shape and ready to roll. So,
Sorry, the first week was soccer.
For soccer, they're August 27th.
If it was soccer and one other.
I'm sorry, cross country. Cross country is that first week of school, yes.
Kelly, you want to do your safety program?
Sure, yeah. So every year we go through our emergency management plan. And I think, Mr. Howland, did you forward this out? So that's just a hard copy of it. And really over the summer, the safety committee, myself and Chief LaFave and Chief Cloxton, they go through it and look at it as well. Not a lot of changes at all in there. Really deleting one member's name who's now retired, adding another member, new member in, changing the dates and the year, but other than that, it's pretty much the same document that it's been. It was a good document, but then now that it's required that we have to get it into the Department of Ed by September 1. And then there was some additional info that they had wanted schools to put in. So we did a lot of that work last year. So it's pretty solid right now. So just those minor changes. And then part of what the DOE also requires is a signature page. And so myself, Mrs. Flynn, Mr. Halloran, Michael, you, and then Chief Casino and Clogston will need to sign off on it. And then I just scan that in and it all gets sent to the DOE. So.
Can I ask a question about
Sure.
that? And that's a public document that's posted on the website for like parents to
I
look
don't
at?
think that we have had that on the website.
No, there's, certainly someone could come and look at it,
Okay.
but they didn't want it, the folks in Concord didn't want it because of the layouts of the building, and there's information in there
Okay.
that they'd rather just not have online.
Okay.
But certainly, anybody who wants to see it can come to the building or come to my office and they can take a good look at it.
Thank
Right, and all of our faculty and staff within the building are required to go through that as well and review it and sign off on it that they have. That was kind of something I started 5 years ago, was a signature indicating, yes, I have gone
Right.
through it. And a lot of your teachers will even make a copy of it and put it in their own emergency folder. And I always have a hard copy available in each of the teachers' wings in the front office, obviously in my office as well, so that anybody can pick it up and refer to it quickly if they need to.
Okay.
And that's about it on that. Do we want to go?
Yeah, I'd have Michael
this?
do it now, because what happens is we leave and we forget to do that stuff.
Yeah. I already contacted Chief LaFave and Chief Clogston, so I'm going to track them down this week too. And then Mark,
Okay.
if you want to slide over that way, we'll need to sign off on it as well.
Any questions? Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, consent items, claims, and payroll. This is an old record. I think we signed that already. Yeah. It's been earlier. And any correspondence, Mark?
No, Mr. Chairman.
All right, discussion items, nominations.
Yes, after non-public session, we'll have some support staff and some co-curricular nominations. I just wanted to give you a brief update on finishing FY18. We overspent our budget by about $11,000 on the appropriation side, but it was covered by grants and some other things. But on the revenue side, the last number I had was we're to the good about $150,000. So whatever that final net, it may not be 150. It can bounce around a little bit till they get done paying all the bills that come through. But there'll be a sizable unreserved fund balance to go back and reduce taxes. We went into district meeting using a zero there. So this is all gravy, and that's why we use a zero at school district meeting. So it's a better surprise than going the other way, having put money in there, and we did make our goals. So, but the year finished fine. This year, as you know, it's about a $500,000 cut. So we're riding roughshod over the line items, and so we will feel it. You will hear comments from folks about, well, we used to, and how come there isn't, and it's because there's a $500,000 missing in the budget. So we will try and make it as painless as possible, but that's a lot of money, all in the hopes of stabilizing the Plymouth tax rate.
Okay, any other business? Privilege of the floor, too. I would entertain a motion to go into non-public session.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? All right.